EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 60 even. 60 even. Check 99. Check 99. Go.
Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Jim.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Wrong. He's got it at the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Cowboys nothing. Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brought him down.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, check play.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Going deep downfield for Roll. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 14. Cowboys nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Cowboys.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch 36 tonight. You
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Dallas.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Cowboys 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
Under a heavy ride flash, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They go play action with Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Bernard,
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start on the ground with Elliott. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 16. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33.
Come on now, let's do this.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. No. 17, 10 right on.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 65, 65.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
46-yard line.
Churning, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Burrow on play action. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Yr1Wk13 with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 22, here's second and 8. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
And a Cowboy first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll go with a big back. This is Yr1Wk13. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Yr1Wk13. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, Bernard. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. The give is to Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They go to Elliott again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the draw, here's Bernard. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield now, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A first down carry by Elliott. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And it's third down.
Shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Down, Dallas.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Bengals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.